Yes, ma'am.
So I have, ¿quién es Jesús Rascón Sandoval?
Yo soy.
¿Están en el mismo cuarto? ¿En la misma? Sí, porque va a haber feedback.
Ok, me voy a mover.
And Mr. Jesús Sandoval Jr., can you unmute, please?
Good morning.
Good morning. Who are you, Jesús Emilio Sandoval?
Emiliano.
Emiliano, is that you're Jesús Emiliano Sandoval?
Yes, ma'am.
You speak English. Do you require an interpreter?
No, ma'am.
Okay. We're not on the record yet, but Mr. Schwartz, I'm going to reach out. I did not know that one of the parties might need the assistance of an interpreter, so I can see if hopefully we can get one, but they're really busy, so I'm a little concerned about that. So bear with us. Actually, if you all can just hold on a minute, let me check with Mr. Nanez on a couple of things.
Thank you, Judge.
What they say, Mr. Nanez?
You're gonna get one, Judge.
Oh, great.
And-
Go ahead.
Do you want to go to the second one, Judge?
Not necessarily. What's the second one?
Next one is Mr. Spencer.
Oh, they're both here. Yes, let's take care of that one. Bear with me, Mr. Sandoval and Mr. Schwartz. If you'll bear with me a second, you may be getting an interpreter very soon.
Thank you.
Sandoval, if you will, please mute. Apaga su audio ahorita por un momento. Vamos a hacer otro caso. Okay. All right. Walter, are you ready? Yes, I see you. Okay. Calling cause number 2025 DCV 2924, Imelda Soto et al. Versus Vista Hills Healthcare Center. May I have announcements, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Joe Spencer, on behalf of the plaintiff, Ms. Soto.
And good morning, Your Honor. John Kropchak on behalf of the defendant.
Good morning, gentlemen. We are set for a scheduling status conference. Are you all ready for a 2026 trial date, or do you want to give me an update? You are ready? I see a nod yes. Mr. Krosick?
Yeah, Judge, the disclosures have been sent out. We're sending out our discovery probably tomorrow, but I think if we get a 2026 trial date, we should be ready. It's not that complicated a case, and we're going to try to rocket this case and get it off your docket.
Well, normally, for both of y'all, I would probably put you on kind of a year timetable. Do you want something shorter than that? No?
I think mid June, Judge, June, July, we should be ready to go.
I don't know. Now, I don't know I can put you that soon. I could look
Okay.
at September 25th, 2026.
That works for the defense as well, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am, Judge.
Okay, so the routine, what we do is send out the order, you all return an agreed order, filling out all the details to include your agreed to mediator before the 2-week entry setting. And if we get that back, then you all don't need to appear. You will have your dates. If we don't get it back, then we do need you all to appear. It'll be in the afternoon. And anything outside of those dates, please request your hearing with your filed pleading with the court, and we'll get you set. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything
Thank
else?
you. Understood, Judge.
Be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, have a good day. Thank
Thank you.
you,
You
sir.
too. Thank
You as
you.
well, Your Honor.
Okay, where can we go next, Mr. Nunes?
Judge, Ms. Henshu's a little early and no one's here for her case.
Uh-oh.
So,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Judge.
Yeah, and that's kind of the crux of what's going on there. Unless something's changed, Ms. Henshu.
Oh, Judge, no, I
Okay.
still don't have my money. They pointed fingers at one another, and then eventually it looks like Mr. Kennedy has some of the money that's owed, and Mr. Paxson acknowledged finally that there had been an agreement for more money from him.
Okay.
That all happened in email. I've been emailing consistently. Where is the check for the minor? What have you all done? And everybody still non-responsive, pointing fingers. I have nothing. So I've got checks sitting on my desk that have been sitting forever. At this point, I think I'm going to give up and just file Victoria Grajeras money
Ms. Hen-
because
if you would, I understand your frustration. I remember feeling that when I set the hearing, but nobody's here yet. And so if you would, please just be a little bit patient and we'll, as soon as we're a little bit closer, I have another matter that we're gonna hit right now, but we'll start making phone calls to see where folks are because I know we needed people to appear and we'll get on the record, okay?
thank you so much, Judge. I guess I
No,
just feel
thank
like
you. I
no
know.
one is coming.
I hear you. I hear you. So yeah, Myrna, can you please start calling the parties on 4430 and
Yes,
make
ma'am.
sure that folks are coming in?
Oh, God bless you.
Where
Thank
are
you,
we
guys.
going? Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Who's next, Mr. Nunez?
I have no one else ready for you, Judge.
Ba? Bueno, there I am telling Ms. Hanchu we have something in the queue.
Yes, ma'am. As soon as we get the interpreter, we'll be able to take care of page 1, but we have nothing else
Okay.
ready.
What about 5090?
5090. I have no one appeared for that one yet, Judge.
Let me see if we have a judgment. Let's start making calls there too, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Judge, we could take up, if you wanted, the motion for partial default judgment against Honest Tamales LLC.
Okay, but I was understanding that Jesus Sandoval, he needs an interpreter and we're gonna, are they not, let me go back to
We have a motion for summary judgment against them because they're the only ones that have filed answers.
Anas Tamales or Sandoval?
The Sandovals have filed answers. Honest Tamales has not.
Okay, all righty. All right, Mr. Nunez, did they give you an ETA on the interpreter?
No, ma'am. But let me call back.
Okay. All right, Mr. Schwartz, just bear with me 1 second, please.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Nunez, is this our interpreter or no? That Ana, I thought I saw an Ana Perez or
No,
something.
ma'am, I believe it's Ms. Perez, the attorney.
Oh, okay. Bueno, let's get started because we have quite a busy docket. Okay, one of our other attorneys is also getting here. All right. Mr. Sandoval, señor Sandoval, viene el intérprete en su caso, pero ya no llega, así que vamos a proceder con el petición que tiene el señor Schwartz contra el negocio de Ana's Tamales. Hay tres peticiones pendientes hoy y uno es contra usted, uno es contra su hijo y uno es contra el negocio. Vamos a proceder con el petición contra el negocio. ¿Okay? Cuando viene el intérprete, procedemos con su caso. ¿Okay? ¿Sí entiende?
Sí.
Okay. Ahorita lo voy a poner en mute. All right. Let's see. So let me get back to that one. So calling cause number 2025 DCV 3574, River Oaks Properties Limited versus Ana Estamales et al. May I have announcements, please?
Stuart Schwartz on behalf of the plaintiff.
And we are set for a default hearing, perdón, no, summary
Yes,
judgment.
as default as to Honest Tamales LLC.
Got it.
And
Go ahead.
yeah, and the summary judgment against the Sandovals.
Understood. And so in this case, we are set for default against Ana's Tamales. For purposes of the record, I will just state that Jesus Rascon Sandoval and Jesus Emiliano Sandoval are also present here on the Zoom. We are, however, awaiting an interpreter for Jesus Rascon Sandoval. Mr. Schwartz, you may proceed.
Thank you. This is a lawsuit against Honest Tamales LLC for a breach of a lease of space at 1320 North Zaragoza Road, Suite 113, commonly known as Desert Passage Shopping Center. Honest Tamales entered into the lease with River Oaks Properties and defaulted under the terms of the lease. After the default and lockout, there was an attempt to mitigate damages in accordance with the terms of the lease. All of this is set out in the affidavit of Gracie Avalos, who is employed by River Oaks as a collection specialist. There was also attached to her affidavit a copy of the lease itself and a copy of the balances that are owed on the lease, which is $19,662.43. We also attached a affidavit for attorney's fees and requesting pre-judgment attorney's fees of $4,000 plus post-judgment fees. We would ask for a default judgment as to Honest Tamales LLC.
Thank you, Mr. Schwartz. What I'm looking at here, I do have your motion with the attachment. So the court will take judicial notice of all the documents in the court's file on this case and also all of the attachments to your motion. What I did not see was a proposed order or a proposed judgment.
Let me see if it was sent to you.
I do have proposed. No, wait a minute. Let me see. I do have it. I do have a proposed judgment. Let me make sure. Yes, I have it. Let me just, there's a couple of proposed orders. So I want to make sure I have the correct one. Let me close
Okay.
another one out. No, I do have it, Mr. Schwartz. So the default is granted. I will sign off on the order once I just give it a once over, get it filed with the papers of the court, okay?
Yeah, I would also note for the record, Judge, that the citation on Honest Tamales LLC was filed with this, with the district clerk on September 8th of this year.
Understood. Understood. Okay. All right, so that is granted and now signed. All righty. Do we have our interpreter yet, Mr. Nunez?
Yes, ma'am, Ms. Gatsa is here.
Oh, yay. Okay. All right, can we go ahead and get that?
Hello, Ms. Gatsa, are you there?
Hello, yes, good morning.
Señor Sandoval, ahorita cuando salga, oprima español cuando piden por el intérprete.
So Ms. Garza, yeah, and the other Mr. Sandoval, if you were there, if you would turn on your video, please. Mr. Schwartz, once we get the interpreter function going, if you would select English, because then I will not be able to hear you. Ms. Garza, yeah, okay. For Jesus Sandoval. Mr. Sandoval, can you hear me?
Sí.
Señor Sandoval, okay, ahí tiene que imprimir donde tiene opciones como unas, I mean, I don't know. I can never explain this in Spanish. Can someone explain to them? Or Mr. Sandoval Jr., can you help your father select the Spanish interpretation function if you all are in the same space?
Is there any like notification?
So I'm showing that the function is active at the bottom. I don't know, it's different for different devices. If you're on your phone, you have to look below and see, sometimes it's like 3 dots and it says more. And when you select there, it should have something. Ms. Garza, am I saying that right? Thank you.
Sí, ya.
Okay, now the other issue is, of course, when you both have your audio on, you have to be somewhat of a distance away because then there's feedback. I don't know if that still is the case when you're using the interpreter function, okay? So just make sure that that's the case.
Sí.
Okay, and Mr. Sandoval Jr., you can hear us. You've selected English?
Yes, I did.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. So just we are on the record in cause number 2025 DCV 3574 River Oaks Properties Limited versus Jesus Rascon Sandoval and Jesus Emiliano Sandoval. Again, may I have announcements? I just want to be clear.
Stuart Schwartz on behalf of River Oaks Properties Limited, the plaintiff.
And if I may have an announcement from the parties, the self-represented parties, both Mr. Sandoval, if you would announce your names for the record.
Jesús Sandoval. Mi nombre es Jesús Sandoval Rascón.
Thank you, Mr. Sandoval Rascon. And then Jesus Sandoval, Emiliano Sandoval, I need an announcement, please.
Jesus Emiliano Sandoval.
Thank you very much. And both Mr. Sandoval are self-represented. We are set for a summary judgment hearing today. Mr. Schwartz, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. This is a motion for partial summary judgment against the Sandovals. We have attached to the motion the affidavit in support. It was prepared by Gracie Avalos, who is the collection specialist for River Oaks Properties Limited. She states in her affidavit that on or about February 5, 2025, River Oaks leased space to Honest Tamales LLC The space was located at 1320 North Zaragoza Road, Suite 113, commonly known as the Desert Passage Shopping Center. A copy of the lease is attached. The lease was guaranteed by both of the Sandovals, who have appeared here today and made an appearance in this court. Under the terms of the lease, Honest Tamales LLC agreed to pay rent. They defaulted in the payment of the rent and vacated the premises. Do I need to be slowing down for Ms. Garza? I'm sorry.
I haven't heard anything, Ms. Garza. Are we okay?
Yes.
Sorry,
yes.
I didn't catch that, Ms. Garza. Thank you, Mr. Schwartz.
I'll speed it up, Ms. Garza. So after applying the rent paid and anticipated to be paid by a new tenant, the balance that's owed is $19,662.43. Attached to that affidavit is a statement of account reflecting that balance. We were asking for a judgment in that amount plus attorney's fees in the amount of $4,000, which is supported by an affidavit for attorney's fees also attached to our motion. There has been no response to the motion for partial summary judgment.
Thank you, Mr. Schwartz. Anything else on that motion?
No, ma'am.
All right. And so I'll ask first Mr. Jesus Rascon Sandoval. Do you have anything for the court, sir?
Quería nomás con que sí mande una carta a la corte y a los abogados, pero pido una disculpa porque no sabía que también tenía que mandar una carta por el negocio.
No, sir, I was just asking if you had a response to the argument that the plaintiff's attorney has made here today regarding their request for a partial judgment.
No.
No, you don't have a response, sir?
O es que me puede explicar cómo puedo responder.
Did you understand? Oh, you can answer by telling the court if you have a response. I do see in the case that there is no written response, okay, to the motion for summary judgment. I do see, however, you filed an answer back in an answer to the lawsuit back on October 1st. So there is a bit of a written response to the original petition there, but there was a motion filed for which you received notice and have appeared today. And so they are asking for judgment for, I guess, the rent that was owed or on the lease at Anas Tamales. And so that's, I think, in a nutshell, what I'm asking if you have a response to, or anything that you would like me to consider in response to their request.
Ok. Sí, cabe recalcar que yo cuando entré allí, arreglé el lugar porque no estaba listo para poderlo rentar. No estaba listo, no estaba listo para rentar. Y nosotros invertimos una buena cantidad de dinero. Entonces,
We would object, Your Honor, to the testimony on the basis that it does not comply with Rule 166A.
Sustained? Mr. Sandoval, do you have anything else for the court?
Sí, cuando yo hablé con el agente, el agente que me rentó el lugar, él me dijo que si yo rentaba el lugar por 5 años, yo iba a tener 3 meses gratis o 90 días. Entonces, cuando yo firmé el contrato, y que también pido una disculpa porque por mi inglés no lo entendí bien, decía 90 días, pero si se abría antes, ya empezaba la renta.
Pero dile que primero te dijeron que tú estás dispuesto a pagar esa cantidad.
We would renew our objection, Your Honor, to the testimony.
That'll be sustained. Thank you. All right. Mr. Sandoval Senior, do you have anything else for the court?
Y sí, por favor. Entonces, ya cuando yo como ya había invertido todo mi dinero allí, yo ya nomás estaba esperando a generar inversión, pero ya cuando recibí la notificación de que al mes que ya tenía que pagar la renta, ya lamentablemente ya no tenía dinero.
We would renew our objection, Your Honor, to the testimony.
Sustained. Sustained. Let me see. Let me ask, when was the hearing notice? I know you just mentioned it toward the end, Mr. Schwartz. When was the hearing notice filed?
It was on the motion for summary judgment. We notified them. Hold on, let me see. Tell you that. The motion itself was delivered to 2 addresses. One, Sandoval Jesus 382ymail.com, and at 4011 Alabama, apartment 5208. That was sent on October 10
Okay.
and received, and then the notice was obviously received by them because they're here today.
So about 30 days ago. Okay. All right. Bear with me, Mr. Sandoval Senior. Thank you, Mr. Schwartz. Mr. Sandoval Jr., do you have any response to the motion for partial summary judgment?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And so, Mr. Schwartz and Mr. Sandoval, what I am going to do is I am going to take this matter under advisement. What I'm going to allow for Mr. Sandoval, that if you would like to file a written response for me to consider anything else, I will allow you 1 week. to do that. Mr. Schwartz, I don't want to cut you out of the loop here. I will allow an additional week if you have any type of response to file to that. And then I will make my ruling on the motion for partial summary judgment. Okay?
Yeah, if the record would also reflect, in answer to your question, Judge, the notice of hearing was sent to them at those same two addresses on October 10th.
Thank you very much. I am going to set this for a follow-up summary judgment hearing / entry of judgment on December 3rd, because I think that'll allow the timetable that I discussed to pass. And you will have a ruling by the court on that date, but I am going to set it for the 3rd of December. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Sandoval, do you have any questions regarding this timetable?
Sí,
Go ahead.
sí, perdón. Si me pudiera explicar la respuesta, cómo la tengo que hacer y a dónde la tengo que mandar.
Well, I believe you filed an answer, sir, on October 1st. There is an electronic filing system. It's the same manner in which you filed your answer. You can file a response to the motion for partial summary judgment that has been filed, and you would file it the same way. Okay.
Ok. Es que la primera vez que lo hice fui
And
directamente.
that's the same for both of you. So Mr. Sandoval Jr. as well, if you would like to file a response. You don't have to, but what I am telling you is I'm allowing you a week to get something on file if you would like me to consider it. I am then going to allow Mr. Schwartz a week to respond if he do that. Then we are coming back on December 3rd for a ruling. Do you understand that?
And can
Gracias.
I just emphasize that if the Sandovals do decide to file something, that they email me a copy once it's filed, as soon as it's filed.
So, Mr. Sandoval, on the electronic filing, if you do file something, you must serve opposing counsel, which I'm a little out of practice on the electronic filing, but there should be all the parties that are involved, and you have to check off that they get served so that the plaintiffs get served, okay?
Ok,
Thank you, Mr. Schwartz.
gracias.
Anything else?
Le quería preguntar, le pido una disculpa porque nomás mandé una carta de mi hijo y la mía. ¿Tengo que hacer otra carta por Anas Tamales?
No, sir, you are not, I guess, representing Anas Tamales. The matter against Anas Tamales was already heard and granted today.
I have a question.
Let me give the interpreter look. Oh, I don't know if she's going to say something. Hold on. No? Okay. Yes, sir.
So what kind of response do we have to send? Because I'm not really sure. I have no idea what we're talking about, to be honest.
Okay, so I cannot give you legal advice. What I can tell you that the plaintiffs have filed motions to include a motion for partial summary judgment. That's part of the case that you were served with. Mr. Schwartz argued it today. I am giving you a week if you would like to respond. I know, Mr. Sandoval Jr., you told me today you did not have a response, but now you're telling me you don't know what we're talking about. So I'm going to refer you back to the filings, with the document that you were served. If you'd like to contact the court by telephone and provide an email, if you haven't received, did you receive the motion for partial summary judgment?
No.
Yo lo tengo, juez.
All right, so Ms. Hernandez, if you would please, Mr. Sandoval, if you would please call the court. The number is 915. Please jot this down. I didn't get that.
Yo traigo un pluma.
Are you ready? 915-273-3716. If you speak with the court coordinator, Ms. Hernandez, provide her with an email. She will send you a copy of the motion for partial summary judgment against each of you individually. You should have received it and should have been served with it already. That is what is on file with me, and that's why you're here in a hearing. This is just a courtesy to you all. We don't do this normally, okay? That
Judge,
could,
I can do it. I can do it right now if Mr. Sandoval will give me an address or an email address.
do each of you have an email address you can provide Mr. Schwartz, and he'll send it to you?
I've got the one for Sandoval 382 at Ymail. I don't know which one that is. Is that Junior or your father?
That's my father.
Okay, and the other one is an address at 4011 Alabama, apartment 5208.
Correct.
That's yours?
No, that's my address.
Yeah. So that's the address that the motion went to before. But if Mr. Sandoval Jr., if you'll give me your email, I can send it by email right now.
Going to be Jesus Sandoval.
Uh-huh.
206
Yes, sir.
at yahoo.com.
Jesus Sandoval 206 at yahoo.com. Very good. It's on its way.
Thank you. Mr. Schwartz, thank you for doing that. Hopefully we'll expedite things. You all have your timetable. We're just going to go from there. I have to go ahead and adjourn the hearing for now, and it'll be set for December 3rd.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Sandoval, that phone number is the court phone number if you have questions regarding scheduling. The hearing will occur just as we've done today via Zoom. The login is the same. It's exactly the same as we did today, and you will receive notice of that hearing as well. Thank you very much. You all are excused. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Schwartz.
you, Judge.
Ms. Garza, thank you very much for coming in last minute. If we could now, Mr. Nanez, take off the interpreter function, and let's get moving. The next case. Yes, Ms. Garza, have a good day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
So we're going to call the next one 5090. This is 2024 DCV 5090 Wells Fargo Bank versus Edgar E. Chavez. May I have announcements, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Thomas Sellers here on behalf of Wells Fargo.
Good morning, Garrett Charity for the defendant Chavez.
I have this set for an entry of judgment. Did we get a judgment?
Your Honor, we had settled this, Mr. Charity. I believe we sent the documents to the debt negotiator over there. We just haven't received them back. There's an AJ part of that settlement. So we're just waiting for them to send back from Mr. Chavez his signatures. If Mr. Charity doesn't have it, I'll email it directly to him here in the next minute or so if that's needed.
Yes, that would be helpful because on my side, I see we're still waiting for the documents.
Okay, Your Honor, I'll shoot them over to him right now. If we can have a brief reset, we will.
You have 1 week.
A great judgment.
You have 1 week. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day. You all are.
Thank you both.
All right, you as well.
Okay, next is going to be 2023 DCV 4430 Alejandra Diaz et al. Versus Maria del Carmen Esparza et al. May I have announcements, please?
Manny Morgan for plaintiff, Your Honor.
Ariana Perez for defendant Maria del Carmen Esparza.
Bert Paxel for defendant State Farm.
Ms. Henshaw, are you here? I know you've been waiting quite a bit.
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, we are set for entry of judgment here. And so what is the holdup? What is going on? Who wants to? I'm going to ask Ms. Henshu. Ms. Henshu, tell me what's going on.
Your Honor, I am still missing a sum for the minor. We'll just go by initials LG. There was some miscommunication amongst counsel as to who was to pay what. I've identified that miscommunication to counsel. I've identified that I'm still missing funds so that I can pay the entire $6,600 into the district clerk's registry for one of the minors. And I've been asking and asking and asking for those funds. I still don't have them. So I am still pending deposit to the district clerks for both minors. At this point, I might just give up and deposit for one and not the other.
Well, Judge, I can respond. It's Kurt Paxson here, and it's my fault, Judge. I had another attorney in the firm cover the friendly suit hearing, and she didn't request checks. She didn't do anything. She just, I don't know, walked away from it. And so I started getting these emails, and I thought that she was responding. I thought that she was going to request the checks. I thought she was taking care of it, and she didn't. And so I talked to Ms. Hanshu. I was under the impression that I had settled separately with the plaintiff with a release, and we were not part of the friendly suit. I understand now that we were part of the friendly suit. I owe a guardian ad litem fee. I owe a check to the district clerk. And then there's another check that's going back to plaintiff's counsel. Those checks have now been ordered, Judge. If you can reset this for a short period of time, I apologize to Ms. Hanshu. I apologize to counsel in the court. We'll get those checks pronto. It was miscommunication on my side of the file, 100%.
So
Kurt, if I may, and Judge, if I may, just so that we're clear, since we're all here right now, how much are you sending for the district clerk for LG? So that I know what I'm missing, and then where am I getting it from? Because I also understood that Mr. Kennedy's firm owed me money as well for the minor.
There's amounts listed in the judgment, and that's the amounts I included in my check request. Now,
okay, so what amount did you include for the minor made out to El Paso district clerk? And is that coming to me? Because right now I have all the checks. You'll forgive me for a second. I have all the checks that were issued from farmers, including checks to Mr. Kennedy's firm and the plaintiff, which shouldn't have come to me, but I have those too. So we need to make a decision as to where everything is going. I'm happy to receive everything and then send everything where it needs to go. But if your firm is just sending stuff out, including to the district clerks, I need to know what's going out exactly. Like,
there's just two checks. I'm sending you, I'm not going to send it to you. I'll send it to the district clerk as made payable to the district clerk. I'll send a copy to you and copy you with that correspondence. And then I'm sending you a check for your guardian ad litem fee. And I think we'll be done.
Okay, so how much are you sending the district clerk?
The amount that's listed in the judgment for my client.
But if I may, Your Honor, I can clarify the amount. So from State Farm, they are paying $1,500 from UIM and $2,311 from PIP. The remainder of the funds have already been sent to Ms. Hanshu from farmers, which would complete a total of the $6,000. This is all for LG. So to be submitted to the court would be a total of $6,625. And the difference between that has already been sent from farmers.
I see you nodding, Ms. Hanshu. Is that consistent with, I guess, what you have there? I'm looking at the judgment. The judgment was entered back on September 2nd.
I have currently from farmers $2,789.25 made up to the district clerk. So my question is this: if farmers has produced that and Mr. Paxson is sending a check for $1,500 to the district clerks.
No, the judgment says I pay $600 to James Kennedy, $900 to the district clerk. We settled the child for $1,500. And that's in the judgment. I'm looking at on top of page 4.
So you're saying that you're sending 900 for Layla?
Yes, ma'am. Or no. Well, actually, she's missing
No.
Victoria Grajeda in the
Victoria is 900. So we're talking about two different minors, Kurt. And I have Victoria's 900. What I don't have is Layla's.
I see.
Look, it's only because I have 2 full screens right now that I'm going to do this, but I'm going to reset you for 1 week. It sounds like you all need to discuss. I understand what's going on, but I certainly cannot utilize my limited docket time here on Zoom.
I apologize, Judge.
Clear this up. So we're resetting you all for 1 week. We'll see you in 1 week. Thank you very much.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Andrew, if you need anything, let me know.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right, Mr. Nanez, I think I have to hand off now, and so you can start directing traffic here.
Yes, ma'am. On page 3, Judge, calling cause number 2023 DCV 1246, Susan Smar versus Maria Carrasco. Announcements, please.
Ariana Ortiz on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning.
Jose
Vega here on behalf of the defendant.
All right. Final status conference. How are you all doing?
It looks like we're doing okay, Judge. We took the deposition of the plaintiff. We were having trouble with the Back and Neck Institute records. And it's real hard to figure out what injuries are related to what. And the plaintiff couldn't really tell us, but the Back and Neck Institute were not giving us her records. I think that we got most of them. We ordered the workers' compensation file. We're hoping to have that in the next 30 days. And we are setting this case for mediation.
Are you setting it by the deadline, though? That's the real question.
Well, I believe that we're still within the deadline, Judge. Yes.
Okay, because that's December 9th.
Yeah, I think that we're working on setting mediation. If anything, we'll file a motion. We're waiting on those workers' comp records. It really wasn't Mrs. Smar's fault. We've ordered the records from the Back and Neck Institute twice, and for some reason they weren't giving us to. Dr. Udall would not give us, but he does this on a lot of cases, Judge. And it's
secretly from the court. Come over and tell me. I understand. If you guys are going to be diligent and get your mediation before the 9th, well, that'd be great. But I'm going to see you on the 10th. Go ahead, Ms. Ortiz.
Yes, Your Honor, if I may, it looks like getting a mediation before that date is going to be next to impossible. I know that the dates that we have are, I think the earliest one would be December 30th, which I think will even work with my client's schedule. I think she'll be out of the country. But January 8th, it looks like is the earliest we'll be able to, just based on what the availability.
Okay, well, the deadline's the 9th. Good luck. I don't know. I'll see you on the 10th. That's what I can tell you. Okay?
All right. Well, thank you, Judge.
Anything else?
That's all we have, Judge.
Who are y'all mediating with?
We are looking at a mediation with, I'm sorry, Judge, I'm going to pull that up right here. I believe with Judge Antcliffe.
Okay. We'll see you on December 10th. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Who's next?
Judge, on page 3, calling cause number 2024 DCV 1939, Luis Salas et al. Versus Jesus J. Apodaca et al. Announcements, please.
Joshua Biganowski on behalf of the plaintiffs.
Good morning, Judge Felicia de Leon on behalf of the defendants.
Good morning. Final status conference. How are we doing?
Well, Judge, with this one, we have Michael Asaidu, another defendant in this case, who has been served but has not turned it over to his insurance, hasn't answered. I want to take his deposition by subpoena, and I'm waiting to hear back for the availability from the defendants when we are both available. But this one, most likely, I'd like to get a continuance on.
Yeah, looks like, we're not going to hit that January trial setting, but I don't know because I don't have a motion yet. So I have you set also for the 10th of December. Unless there's something else, I'll see you then. If you file a motion for continuance, please let me know if it's agreed, what we're doing, and I'll consider it on the 10th and we'll get a new trial track. But until I have it, I'll see you all on December 10th. Is there anything else?
Nothing from defendant, Judge.
Nothing from plaintiffs, Your Honor.
Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, who's next?
Judge, page 3 also, calling cause number 2024 DCV 3771, Omar Crosby versus Marilyn Riseco. Announcements, please.
Good morning, Mark Davis, representing the plaintiff. Omar Crosby, Your Honor.
Jorge Lopez on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Ruseco, Your Honor.
Good morning. Final status. How are we doing on this one?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, Mr. Davis, go ahead.
So, Judge, what I have is there was an interpleader. The insurance company deposited $34,000 to the register of the court. That helps. I think we're set for January, and I'd like to settle it, but ready to try it.
Okay.
Okay. We're not ready to try, Your Honor. We probably want to conduct a little bit of discovery. We're missing some discovery, so we can start doing that right away. But I don't think we're ready for the January setting.
Okay. Well, again, this is one that is sent for the 10th of December. If there's movement, great. We'll talk about it on the 10th. If not, if you have motions for me to consider, the sooner you file them, the sooner I can get them set and we can hear them on that date. Because then the next one is our trial date. So
yes, understand, Your Honor.
Anything else from the court, please let us know via email with a filed pleading if necessary, and we'll go from there. Sound good?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
Have
Mr.
a good
Davis.
day. All right, who's next?
Judge calling cause number 2024 DCV 4641, Jacqueline Ambris et al. Versus Sandra Mendoza et al. Announcements, please.
Good morning, Judge. Cal Mandel for plaintiffs.
Morning.
Good morning, Judge. William Wallace for the defendant.
All righty. Okay. Final status conference. I'm seeing today there was a motion for an appointment of a guardian ad litem, so we'll take care of that. What's going on in this case?
Judge, the case is settled. We just need a guardian ad litem. This is somewhat strange. We agreed to Jonathan Baeza, but we don't have a...
Hold on a second. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Mr. Mandel.
We agreed to Jonathan Baeza as the guardian ad litem, but we never got a court order approving that. He's already drafted a report and everything. So if the court is amenable to appointing him as guardian ad litem, that's ready to go. But if not, I understand that as well.
Mr. Mandel, will you send me an agreed order? I'll sign off on it, please.
Yes, Judge. I think that's prepared, so we'll get it emailed to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was a kickback this morning. My paralegal filed it, but she should be emailing it over.
Okay, if you'll email it to Ms. Hernandez, we'll sign off on it. And it looks like, let me ask. I mean, are you all so ahead of the game here where we could probably set something? We have a December 10th setting.
Yes, Judge. Let me make sure that works, but we're ready to go, at least on the plaintiff side.
Okay.
Yeah, we're ready to go on the defendant side.
I'll let Ms. Hernandez, when you send me that order, if we're not super slammed, like I keep saying December 10th, so it's making me think it's going to be a day like today. If we're not super slammed, we can probably fit you in on the friendly suit that day, if you all are ready, okay?
That's perfect, Judge. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mr. Wallace, you had something else?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor.
Okay, then we'll see you all on the 10th, maybe for a friendly suit. All right?
Yeah, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Bye-bye.
All right, who's next?
Judge, I have an attorney here in person. Is going to put him on my screen after I call this. Calling cause number 2024 DCV 1080 Destiny Ceniceros versus Jose Raimundo Ramos. Announcements, please.
And it is Destiny Cisneros. May I have announcements? Go ahead.
Good morning, Judge. Stephanie Zaragoza for plaintiff, appearing for James Leach.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Cindy Vasquez for defendant Jose Ramos.
And we are set for a final status conference. Can I get a status, please?
Yes, Your Honor. I filed an unopposed motion for continuance. I don't think that we've received the file stamped copy just yet, but it's unopposed by the plaintiff. I entered my appearance in the case in June. We've deposed my client. The holdup in getting us to mediation is that I've had to send several sets of requests for production, get authorizations, and request pre-accident records. We're still in the process of getting those. The plaintiff's attorneys have been very cooperative with us, but until I get those, I cannot move forward with plaintiff's deposition. So in my motion, I asked the court for a continuance of 90 to 120 days. I think we should be able to depose the plaintiff and mediate this case by February or March of 2026. I think we should be trial ready by about April or May of 2026, Your Honor.
Ms. Zaragoza, is that all? Are you in agreement with all of that timetable included? Because if you are, then I just assume use this as a scheduling conference.
Yes, Your Honor. From
Okay.
what Mr. Leach told me this morning, we are in agreement for the continuance.
Okay. All right. So ladies, with that, what I am going to do is give you a trial date, June 12th, 2026. Please recirculate or regenerate or do whatever to get an new agreed scheduling order to include your mediator and return it to the court by that December 10th date, which is our next date. Okay, so it will no longer be a final civil pretrial. That'll be your entry of scheduling order. If you return it to the court, you don't need to appear. If you do not, you will need to appear. The January trial, to include the docket call, is canceled and you'll have new dates. But please make sure you get us our scheduling order back by December 10th. How does that sound?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Will do.
Okay, and the date again for the trial is June 12th. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day, ladies.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see, let me make sure I mark the right one. June 12th, 26th trial date. All right, that'll work. Who's next?
Judge, on page 4, calling cause number 2024 DCV Jose Cesar Lucedo versus Elma Victoria Relas. Announcements, please.
Robert Riojas on behalf of the plaintiff.
Attorney Matthew Quiroz on behalf of the defendant.
Good morning, gentlemen. Final status conference as well. How are we doing?
Good.
We're proceeding diligently, Your Honor. We've done depositions. We've deposed some experts. We just discussed and agreed on a mediator at TAMS, Mr. Cardenas. So I'm reaching out to his office to obtain some dates in the next, probably looks like mid-December dates are what we're zeroing in on. So
we're going past our deadline. The deadline's December 9th, right, to mediate. So I'll see you all on the 10th. Again, you all have a January trial setting, and I'll see where you all are. Hopefully we have better scheduling.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Have a good day, guys. If there's nothing else, I'm sorry. I've got so many folks this morning. I'll just see you next time, okay?
Okay, take care.
Take care. All right. Who's next?
Judge, on page 4, calling cause number 2023 DCV 3946, the Broker Company versus Samer Thamer et al. Announcements, please.
May it please the court, Jim Scher on behalf of plaintiff.
Morning.
Pablo Medina on behalf of
That was Pablo Medina. All right, we're set for default hearing. Give me 1 second. Mr. Scher?
Two things.
We also have a motion for continuance and a final status conference. Can you give me just a little bit of an update? And then
Yes,
we go
Your Honor.
on your default if that's what we're doing.
Yes, Your Honor. The default was served on September 3rd of this year. No answer has been filed by Cesar Huerta. And so it's ripe. We submitted to you a proposed judgment as to liability only, not as to damages. We'll present damages. There's 2 defaulted defendants once this was entered. So we'll present that later. The status of the case right now, respectfully, Mr. Casson, I don't think he's on the line with us, has been had some personal matters, some health issues. We've been cooperating with him totally till he gets back in the swing of things. We're set for trial in January. I talked to Mr. Casson last week, and we are both agreed to pass the trial setting if the court will allow us to do that. And we have submitted or will submit an agreed motion for continuance to set it next summer or in the fall next year. We have not proceeded with depositions. We tried first to mediate. It didn't work. So now we're moving forward with the case.
Okay, so I was just quickly, as you were speaking, Mr. Scher, looking, you said you had sent over a proposed order on your default motion. Is that right?
Yes.
Myrna, do you see that? I don't see that in my emails. I see the motion for default here in Odyssey. I'm gonna
check, Judge.
Yeah, I just generally do a quick search with the cause number and nothing popped up, but you know, I'm not perfect.
We'll have that. With court's permission, I can have that resent by Jonathan Montalvo at my office right away.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Medina, I'm sorry, were you gonna say something? I lost track.
Your Honor, Mr. Sher pretty much wrapped it all up. That's where we're at with the case right now. We're just trying to schedule depositions for the corporate rep, for plaintiffs, and also on our end.
And let me just make sure there's no one in the waiting room, and the default is with respect to Cesar Huerta. I do have the motion right here. Okay. And let me also make sure, just because we have so many screens today, although we've whittled them down, is there anyone here on behalf of Cesar Huerta? ¿Alguien aquí de Cesar Huerta? No. Not hearing anything. Mr. Schwartz, Mr. Scher, as I mentioned, I do have the motion for default. If you will provide the order, I know Ms. Hernandez is checking, then I'll go ahead and review that by submission by the end of the day. Okay?
I do not have it, Judge, just so you know.
Okay. So yeah, if you'll send it over, Mr. Scher, please. And as I mentioned, I'll send it by the end of the day. I'll review and send.
Thank you.
You all have also, it's like today is all the December 10th, folks. I understand, I hear you on the motion for continuance. So again, we'll keep that December 10th date. Once I have the motion, we review it, we'll reconvene on the 10th and look at the timetable, get a new scheduling order, all of those wonderful things. Okay? Sound
Great,
good?
thank you. Yes.
All right. If there's nothing further, you all are good to go. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Who's next?
Judge, bottom of page 5, calling cause number 2024 DCV 2370, Joshua Lintz versus the University of Texas at El Paso. Announcements, please.
Raymond Martinez on behalf of Mr. Lintz.
Jordan Woody on behalf of UT. Yeah.
Hey, we're a UT too, not just UT Austin. You can say it. Right? All right. Good morning. Final status. How are we doing?
We're doing well, Judge.
Oh, good. Let me see. Let me pull this up. I got to think you have a January trial setting. Without pulling it up, do you have a January trial setting and a December 10th final civil pretrial or something like that?
Yes, ma'am. So a little bit of history on this one. This is a discrimination and accommodation disability case that was filed last summer. The parties have been kind of working towards written discovery, getting depositions done, things like that. We've gone to mediation. That was unsuccessful, although we're still continuing to talk. The most recent thing is because of information coming out of the depositions, we've had to basically have requested additional depositions, and the attorney's office is working with us on setting those. We're trying to schedule those in probably next month is basically where we're targeting, right before Christmas. The real issue is there is 2 pending motions that we filed end of last week. One is a motion to continue the January setting. Again, this was our second setting. We were set pretty aggressively, I guess, but the uncommon, but basically the unsaid thing is the PTJ. So basically what happened was they filed their PTJ right out the gate. And so that took up a lot of our spring because we're trying to continue that to get additional information. So here we are now at the end of 25. We basically have talked, and we're asking for 90 more days to finish the discovery, because I believe inevitably the PTJ will be heard, and then there will be an interlocutory no likelihood after that. So that's kind of what we're kind of playing towards, is the PTJ. And so we just need some time to finish the depositions. We have a motion to compel discovery also on file. That has to do with obviously records that we need in order to respond to the PTJ. So I believe we still need a setting for the motion to compel. And then obviously we have that agreed motion also that's pending.
So, Ms. Woody, I'm gonna kind of that you are in agreement or nothing contrary to it, Mr. Martinez? And
Yes,
let
Judge.
me put this out here. Okay, so I'm seeing the agreed motion for continuance. On that, I'm happy to kind of, if it's agreed and you all are in agreement with the timetable, is really utilized today to get a new trial date, which based on what I'm hearing from Mr. Martinez is going to be May 15th, 2026. Let's start there.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks I have available, if that's amenable to everyone.
Yes, that'd be good for us too.
So there you have it. So your agreed motion for continuance is granted. We don't need to set it because you all are in agreement and you're in agreement with the trial date. What we will keep is that December 10th setting for you all to return a new scheduling order. Okay. That will mean that January docket call and jury trial are canceled and you have your new date with the docket call. Now, for everything else that you're telling me that requires hearings, as is the court's process, I need you to email Ms. Hernandez with your pleading and your request for hearing, and we'll set those as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Judge,
Monday,
my apology. What date was it for the trial?
May 15th, 2026.
Okay, thank you.
So I do see November 7th, a motion to compel the jurisdictional thing, you know, those things, please just make the request. And honestly, if there's anything else in the future, you just make your request for hearing, we'll get you set outside of the dates. On December 10th, if we have received your signed, agreed to scheduling order, you don't have to appear. If we don't have it, then I need you to appear. Okay. Sound good? Who's your mediator?
I believe we had Mr. Ancliffe, if I recall.
Okay, so just remember your mediation deadline will be the day before your new final civil pretrial. Scheduling, I know, is always very difficult for everybody, so.
Yes, ma'am.
that in
I
mind.
think we've already attended mediation though.
Once, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not at this time from plaintiff, ma'am.
Nothing for defendant.
Okay, UT. Thank you very much. I'll see you all next time, okay?
Right.
All
Thank
right,
you,
bye.
Judge.
Or not, maybe. Who knows? Thanks. Have a good day.
Bye.
Who's next?
Judge, moving to page 6, calling cause number 2023 DCV 3573, Jesus Gabriel Becerra versus True Hotel Partners LLC et al. Announcements, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Isaac Blanco here on behalf of defendant.
Am I missing a plaintiff?
It looks like it, Your Honor.
What happened? Do we know, do we know, I have Mr. McElroy here, I mean, on the docket.
Well, Your Honor, so what happened in this case is Mr. McElroy, after plaintiff failed to show up for his deposition, and then a second time after it was noticed, Mr. McElroy advised that he'd be filing a motion to withdraw. We haven't seen any filing since, so we filed a no evidence MSJ last week. So I guess we're just trying to get that set or wait until maybe he'll withdraw before then. But in the meantime, we want to set our MSJ.
So just to be clear, plaintiffs have not appeared today. I do see there's a motion for summary judgment filed on November 6th. We're going to set the motion for summary judgment on December 10th, the day that we already have Mr. Blanco for our final civil pretrial.
Okay, Your Honor, that works for us.
I'm sorry, that works for you? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, well, I don't see anything else. Yeah, that's all we have. No one appeared.
Yeah, we also have
I can't hear you.
Sorry, can you hear me?
No. Maybe you should get closer to your mic. I don't know.
Can you hear me, Your Honor?
A little bit. Yeah.
Sorry, but hold on one second. Is that better?
Yes.
Sorry, Your Honor, I had a fan going on in the background. We also have a motion to compel pending I wanted to get that resolved before the deposition, but we couldn't even get the deposition
Do you also want it
going.
set on the 10th?
Yes, Your Honor, if we can set
Okay.
that, I guess, after the MSJ hearing.
Correct. So we'll set them both on the 10th of December.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
If you would follow up, Mr. Blanco, with an email, generally, when you need a hearing, just send your pleadings with the request for hearing to Ms. Hernandez. That might be better, just so we're not just talking about it today and there's actually a email chain. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor, I asked my secretary to contact you guys, so she should be contacting the court soon.
Okay, so on both of those. Thank you very much. If there's nothing else, we'll see you on the 10th.
Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, who's next?
Judge calling cause number 2025 DCV 3040 Raul Mendoza et al. Versus BJ Calderon et al. Announcements, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gabriel Pettis on behalf of plaintiff.
Morning.
Morning, Your Honor. Jeff Raga on behalf of defendants.
Okay, so let's see. This was set for a default. Mr. Bettis?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct. We'd served the defendant. He hadn't answered within time, so we filed our motion for default. Just recently, I think it may be a week or so ago, Mr. Rago filed his answer and entry appearance. So obviously, I think default is unnecessary at this time. You know.
Okay. Let me ask, we don't have any settings, so what do you all want? I mean, normally I could treat this like a scheduling conference, but if y'all are working on things, it wouldn't break my heart to maybe set you for a scheduling conference in toward the end of January and give you all a minute before we put you on a trial track. What do you think?
That's fine, Your Honor. Yeah, I know Jeff's going to reach out. I think supposedly next week after he talks to his client. That'll give us a little bit of time. I've already sent discovery out, so when we come back for the scheduling conference, we can address any discovery issues at that point if we haven't resolved it.
Sounds good. Okay, so we'll set you probably latter January, like 10 a.m. For a scheduling status conference. If you need anything before then, please make your request for hearing with Ms. Hernandez, any pleading, anything like that. But other than that, we'll see you in January.
Thanks, Judge.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, who's next?
Judge, bottom page 6, calling cause number 2025 DCV 0600 Sunland Business Center Partners LP et al. Versus Marikai Solar LLC. Announcements, please.
Your Honor, Hector A. Beltran on behalf of the defendant.
Is there anyone here on behalf of plaintiff?
Your Honor, it doesn't look like it, but it's my motion to withdraw. So
Right.
And they already signed off on it, as did my client.
And so what I wanted to do was I was hoping that a representative from your client, a representative or your client would, your soon to be former client would.
Soon to be former client.
Yeah.
Understood.
Mr. Beltran, I feel like I saw this motion, but not recently. So
Sure,
let me
no
just
problem.
open it and make sure that we have contact info
In
and the next hearing. The next
Yeah.
hearing is what? Because I saw that there was a summary judgment hearing.
There is, Judge, and in fact, I think there may be another hearing on this scheduled for today at 11:15, if I'm not mistaken.
A ver, let me see. I don't see anything.
Or it just could be that on my calendar, maybe because the response to the motion for summary judgment filed is probably due today. It's one or the other. My client is completely aware of what's going on. They are the ones that actually requested that I file this motion.
Got it.
They're basically going out of business. They've assigned all their rights. They've assigned all their assets to under Florida law to I don't know who. I don't fully understand how that part works. It's kind of like it's not bankruptcy, but it's like a state bankruptcy kind of. I don't know, whatever. But they asked me to withdraw. They've signed off on. They signed off on the order. The service of any further notice, pleadings, anything like that, it is contained in the proposed order.
Thank you very much. And yes, I was just verifying. Sometimes the motions to withdraw aren't that complete. Yours is 1,000% complete. So it's granted. I'll sign off on the order and then we'll have our hearing next, but that's not your concern. Thank you very much.
Okay, I will let them know. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it. May be excused.
You may. Have a good day.
You do the
All
same.
right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Who's next?
Judge on page
Mr.
7.
Morpheus, who is he here for? He's been waiting a long time. Go ahead.
Morpheus is for our next case we're calling, Judge.
Okay, all right.
Calling cause number 2024 DCV 4577 M&T Bank versus Olademiji Bamidele Famuyiwa. Announcements, please.
Oh,
Good morning. Will Morphus on behalf of Plaintiff M&T Bank.
okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Soraya Yanar Hanshu, guardian ad litem, now assigned by the court as defense counsel and representative.
Okay. So scheduling status conference, Mr. Morphus, have we gotten up to speed? Well, what's going on here?
So, Your Honor, this one's been a little tricky. So, we had to have Ms. Henson appointed as the attorney ad litem to find both defendants. She was able to do so. We were able to get, and excuse me for mispronouncing his name, but Ola Demeji. He executed a waiver of service that we filed with the court. I have contacted Adufunke multiple times via email, phone call, trying to get her to execute a waiver of service, and I haven't been able to get a response. Your Honor, in regards to the issue in this suit, it's a foreclosure action. Mr. Famuia has retained a realtor. They're in the process of trying to sell the home. We just issued them a payoff letter last week, so they have an idea of what's owed on the mortgage. He's actively trying to sell it right now. Our issue is just we haven't been able to actually serve the other defendant in this case, and I'm not getting a response on executing those.
Didn't she? Wasn't she here?
She did, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think that was before you, Mr. Morphus. I think the last hearing is when I first see you, but at the previous hearing, she had appeared. I know she had some concerns, but she had appeared.
Okay, well, if she appeared, then I guess we could proceed. That would count as her waiving service then, right? So I think I can proceed then on my end. I just know they're actually trying to sell the property, Your Honor, and they have a realtor. They're trying to do it. The market's just not great right now, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard for me to remember the details of that first hearing, but I do remember she was here.
She was, Your Honor. She was here and she provided a phone number and an email. It was a lengthy hearing and we had a full discussion with her about what was happening, what we needed. And if you remember, Your Honor, she had been in possession of the home and she was refusing access. Then she confirmed that she's left and that she was in accordance with the sale of the house. She kind of said that. There was a discussion about what options were and why she was being presented and why the case existed. She had not responded to me personally, unlike her ex-husband, who had lengthy conversations with me and has been very proactive. She only appeared and never responded to me as an ad litem. And she continues to not, but she has appeared before this court for this matter. So I agree, Will. I think you should move forward.
All right, we will.
Yeah, if you have any questions, Mr. Morphus, obviously, well, if that hearing was on YouTube, it's on YouTube still, so I know you can see it there, but if you need to request a transcript, if you have any questions, by all means, my court reporter is available to you to make that request.
Yes.
For my purposes today, and I'll go with I'll take your input on this. I would like to reset the scheduling status conference for because that's the only thing we're set for today. I don't know, maybe
Right.
not.
Your Honor, now that I'm aware that she actually appeared at the hearing, my next step is just going to be to file a summary judgment, dispositive motion, and continue to work with Mr. Famuia in regards to giving him enough time to try and sell the property. Like I said, I've been in contact with him, lengthy conversations as well. He's trying to sell it. It's just the market is not in a place to kind of go through with that right now. But in terms of getting it off your docket, we can have a summary judgment on file fairly quickly.
So what I will say is this: I am going to move the scheduling status conference to January. So that's about 60 days. In the interim, whatever gets filed, if you require a hearing, you need to email Ms. Hernandez with your file pleading and your request for hearing, and we'll get it set. That's for anything. I would just encourage Mr. Morphus to be, just make sure you have whatever it is that we have on, former spouse, out of Funke, I think that's her, that you have her information. Okay, whatever it is that we have. So with that, I'm going to let it go into January and see you then. File your motion, file whatever you need to do, Mr. Morphus, okay? Ms. Henshu, thank you very much. You've been on all morning.
I appreciate you, Your Honor. Thank you. And Will, just to let you know, the realtor did reach out to me. I spoke to him this morning. They were waiting for access from the bank to be able to open the house and show, and they have
There
it.
you go.
Gotcha.
And so it is formally going to be listed no later than Saturday.
All
So
right.
we're going. We're moving.
Sounds good. Sounds great. Thank you. And I sent you the payoff stuff this morning as well. So
Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it.
all
Inch
right.
by inch. Thank you, guys.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Judge.
Thanks,
Have
Have
a
a
guys.
good
good
one.
day,
Take
everyone.
care. Okay,
Bye-bye.
so reset to Jan. Okay. Who's next?
Page 7, Judge. Calling cause number 2024 DCV 5492, Yolanda Martha Moreno versus Omar Flores et al. Announcements, please.
Manny Morgan for plaintiff, Your Honor.
Christina McLaughlin for defendant Flores.
All right. Bear with me. Every time I access Odyssey, it's super slow.
Judge, if I may,
Uh-huh.
there was a letter sent to you this morning. I forwarded from the parties.
Okay, what does it say, parties?
Your
They
Honor,
wanted to
we're here
resend
for a motion for severance, but the defendant withdrew that motion. And
Oh. Is that the only thing we were set for? Yes.
for today, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Motion for severance and abatement. 15 minutes. Withdrawn. Ms. McLaughlin? Is that right?
Your Honor, we settled, so I think that's why that motion was withdrawn with the UIM carrier.
All right. So I see. All right. So no hearing. We have a final civil pretrial on January 14th. Yes. I'll hear everything will be all cleaned up, good to go, done. In fact, we won't even have our 14th setting, right? I'm not
I
taking
hope so,
it
Your
off.
Honor.
I'm
I
not
think-
taking it off. I'm leaving it there and we'll see you
No,
then.
that's fine, Your Honor. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Okay. Thanks you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Your
for
Honor.
waiting.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too.
All right. Next.
Judge, we have nothing till 11 o'clock and no one's logged on for that one yet.
All right.
Judge,
Yeah.
also for that friendly suit, you got an email on that from this
Okay.
morning. Mhm.
So we'll take a break.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, we can get off of YouTube unless there's something else. Oh no, we do have. Really? We need to call the parties on the 11:30s, on the 11:30. Is that one going?
Judge, you have those documents?
Can we get off of YouTube, please?